elaborate a little bit on that. How do you pivot and navigate? Like, I know people who get lost in their head and I don't know what to say next, and they can't think ahead and read the room to see what they're saying, to say, oh, let me not go down that route. And, you know, how do you pivot in conversations? Well, how did you get so good at it?
So a science behind that is keep the spotlight on the other person. Make the conversation about them. You know, position yourself to be very acquisitive about who they are. Be curious about them. Be intrigued about what they have going on. Congratulate them what they have going on. Just listen to what they have going on. Every person loves the opportunity to share about themselves. And if they could sit and talk about themselves, you know, so you want to avoid taking the conversation over and just saying and running off all of your accomplishments like it's a resume. You know what I'm saying? Like let that person shine, and you'll break down a lot of barriers and a lot of walls that way too, because they'll start to feel comfortable, and you're going to create a space where you see them and you're acknowledging them. And so that happened to me at the podcast summit. I got introduced to a very high profile COO of a celebrity figure's business. And when I was first introduced to her, obviously she didn't know who I was. So she really wasn't super interested in like talking to me, because she probably looked at me as like, I don't know who she is. Like she probably, you know what I'm saying? Like what? So I began to just push forward and have a conversation with her. Started out with complimenting her, asking her about, you know, what she does, and asking her just more questions about her day-to-day work, asking her, you know, what opportunities she's open to. And by the end of it, we went to the summit. We didn't even really exchange contacts right there. Her guard might have still been up a little bit, but I did connect with her on Instagram. But by the time the summit was over, she had reached out to me through a friend that night and invited me out to her hotel lobby where they was having a mixer after the summit. She was so happy to see me, and she, you know, I came and now I have her phone number. Now we're on first name basis, you know, and just making the opportunity to have that quick conversation about that person is definitely a science that will allow you to, you know, press forward.
And, you know, I love that, because what did you do? You made her remember you. It's not who you know, it's who knows you. So she remembered you, and then she even tried to reach out. And you didn't come to her with, hey, what can you give me? It was just a conversation.
Just a conversation. I have no idea together. I still don't have an idea. But to have a connection to someone in that organization is priceless.